Yeah, let's just talk about a couple different storylines here. Big story out of Austin, Texas. Why did he do this? He has publicly said, there is no remorse. I'm not looking back. I'm not questioning. I'm not second guessing. Quinn Ewers, 7th round draft pick, Miami. And a big question, what happened to him? Well, he played well in spurts. He didn't play well in crunch time in some key games. He seemed to be always hurt his last year and a half at UT. He had aspirations to be a second-round pick. Holy cow. He goes in the 7th round. We thought it was shocking what happened to Shadur Sanders. Nobody's talked about Ewers. So anyhow, Ewers finally held a press conference in Austin, said he's prepared, to go to the NFL and prove that he can play. He says, I don't regret giving up all the money to go be a 7th-round draft pick. Vegas, new coaching staff. Again, they just continue to change coaches every other year. They just got a San Diego State quarterback. They got Derek Garcia, ex-Aztec top recruit, who last week decommitted. He's a kid out of Ventura County, big 6'4" quarterback who had signed on with Sean Lewis very early on, made the verbal commitment right out of the gate when they opened the window, and then backed away after they brought in the transfer from Michigan. They brought in, obviously, the freshman quarterback from Long Beach. That's why he backed away. He's going to Vegas. He's going to be the starter. Aztecs, they still have a few scholarships left. This turnstile up on Montezuma Mesa in the football program, I just don't think it's good. There is no continuity. It's like you're going back to square one every year under Sean Lewis. I did a research piece. They had a ton of guys who went into the transfer portal right at the end of the season and then in the spring. There are 19 Aztec players unsigned still.
19?
19.
I'm surprised it's that low.
Well, I mean, they had a lot last year that went in and didn't find a place to play. So that's just really, that's tough. San Diego State, it's like they're in constant rebuild mode. And boy, there's a lot of people that just don't believe Sean Lewis is the right guy. Give him space. Let's just see. We can't be sitting here, though, a year from today when you're doing this podcast with the mascot sniffer. We can't be sitting here with another 3-9 football season.
Oh, yeah, no.
Guarantee you that. This Iowa State story is really seedy. The NCAA has suspended 5 Cyclone football staffers for running an in-house betting ring in which they placed 6,200 bets worth $101,000 with something like FanDuel or DraftKings, betting on pro and college games, including betting on the Cyclones. Now, there were some players that were dragged into this about a year and a half ago, including one guy that's a starting quarterback. 6,200 bets. These people don't read the NCAA rule book that you can't do this. 5 staffers expelled, in essence, of their careers in college football. So, John, go ahead, comment.
Quinn Ewers, okay. Did you see what he looked like as a freshman? I mean, he looked like he was coming from Appalachia, from the Hatfields and McCoys. He had the long hair, the long beard, and this dude was like one of the top quarterback prospects in college football. And I was like mesmerized by that guy. Who is this? Doesn't look at all like a Texas athlete. And then he cleaned up his act. But I'll tell you, when I've watched him play, now granted, I didn't watch a lot of Texas Longhorns games, but when I did watch, he never really impressed me that much.
He didn't dominate.
No, not at all. And so the fact that he went 7th round, he's another guy that I think everyone thought was going to be a lot better.
Surrounded by awful good people.
Well, he had that Golden kid as the receiver there.
Yeah, he had multiple receivers and 2 good running backs and very high first-round draft pick tackle, Kelvin Banks. I guess maybe the phrase would be he managed games. I don't know that he won a hell of a lot of games for them. He managed the games, and they got so many. Sarkisian had so many kids drafted.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so it's I'm glad he got drafted, but yeah, he's not a first or a second round pick. The UNLV thing, I mean, good on them for trying to get a new recruit here. But if I'm that kid, that ended up going to UNLV, you want to play. You want to have a chance to compete for a starting position.
Well, the guy that was a starter last year, Hadri Williams, left. He's gone, signed a free agent street contract in the NFL.
Yeah, so that there it goes. I mean, you could strategically pick where you might want to go. I get it. I mean, clearly this guy isn't interested in an education. I mean, San Diego State is far superior, but as far as Sean Lewis goes, I mean, I feel for the guy. I mean, he's he's dealing right now with a program at a really weird time because transfer portal's gone bananas. He's got the new stadium and he's got expectations around that. And the team was out of San Diego for a couple of years. And now all these expectations are, you need to be better. We need to sell out this stadium. And he's trying like hell, but it's got to be hard for him.
It's like Grand Central Station. That Aztec Athletic Center, there's so many new guys walking in that building every day. There's just been no continuity at all. Tough to see what's happened at San Diego State. It's even tougher to try to understand why the hell the alumni and the Aztecs for life don't support football. Just shocks the hell out of me. Okay, that's all things college football. Like I say, we do sports talk the way it should be done. We put topics on the table, and we ask you to join us. Fans Forum chat box is open.